Okay, now folks, I am in Jayanagar. This is Jayanagar, which you see below me, below the drone. I'll be giving you the drone footage of the copper-colored mountain, the black mountain, and your Lotus Light Palace. See here, we are approaching the Lotus Light Palace on the copper-colored mountain. You can see why it is called the copper-colored mountain. So folks, that is Jayanagar, which the Tibetans have mispronounced as Zandok Pelri. Zandok Palri is actually Jayanagar Do Pahari. Palri is Pahari, Do is two, and Jayanagar is Zang. Jayanagar is Zang. So yeah, a lot of places, Jay and Nagar, the Tibetans mispronounce it as Zang. See, that is the Black Mountain. Black Mountain where Padmasambhava was incarcerated. Now we are traveling towards the Lotus Light Palace so that you all have a proper view of the copper-colored mountain, why it is called the copper-colored mountain, and the Lotus Light Palace on top of it. So you can compare it with your Thangka paintings. The design is exactly the same. The design is exactly the same. See, I will drag the drone. I will reverse the drone so that you have a proper view of your Lotus Light Palace. Folks, to my Tibetan friends, whoever wants to pray, go ahead and pray. This is your Guru Padmasambhava's Lotus Light Palace, and he used to sit in the middle of it with Avalokiteshwar above him and Buddha Amitabh above him, above Avalokiteshwar. Now we are traveling down along on top of the copper-colored mountain, towards the Kheu River, and you see this canal sort of thing. Thangka paintings, some Thangka paintings depicted with water. Some Thangka paintings depicted with water. See this canal. Some Thangka paintings of the Lotus Light Palace depicts it with water, and some Thangka paintings depict Lotus Light Palace, two buildings. See, this open area in front was another building which all the bricks were pilfered. Anyway, I've turned the drone around, so you are now once more facing the canal which comes down the copper-colored mountain. And the amazing thing is that Thangka paintings are very accurate. So if they depict water flowing down this canal, that means there was water flowing down. And from where did they get it? Ancient Tibetans will only know. So we are going back. That is your Lotus Light Palace. We are approaching it. Tibetans who want to pray to it, go ahead and pray to your holy temple. This is the holy of the holiest temples for Tibetans, and we are traveling towards the west on top of the copper-colored mountain. You can see why it is called the copper-colored mountain, because it is literally copper-colored. It is literally copper-colored, and that's Jayanagar in between. And now we will travel towards the Black Mountain, which travels parallel to the copper-colored mountain. In this mountain, the Black Mountain Yogi used to live in the Atisa story. So Atisa, he lived here for some time, and he got some education from the Black Mountain Yogi. Now we are approaching the Black Mountain, and that village behind the Black Mountain is Kavaiya, mispronounced by Tibetans as the country of Kamara. So here we have the place where Guru Padmasambhava was incarcerated, just past below us, and we are traveling down the mountain. See, on the eastern tip of the mountain, the Black Mountain Yogi used to stay. There used to be a stupa once which has been pilfered and destroyed. Now let's do another run, a second run of the copper-colored mountain and the Lotus Light Palace. See, the Tibetans are a very disciplined people religiously. They are very disciplined. They won't go against the Tibetan masters. So basically, until the Tibetan masters see enlightenment, until the Tibetan masters are satisfied, the Lotus Light Palace, which is approaching, will lie in neglect, because the Bihar government, if the Tibetans don't, claim it, if the Tibetans don't claim it as their Lotus Light Palace, the Bihar government is not bothered. There are hundreds of similar, excavated structures scattered all over. So basically, the Tibetans are very, disciplined, and they don't go against their Tibetan masters. So it all depends on the Tibetan masters, what happens to Zangdok Palri and to the Lotus Light Palace. Now I've done a second one because I want to show you exactly the spot where Padmasambhava was incarcerated. See, we are approaching the Black Mountain. Padmasambhava was incarcerated on the Black Mountain, while Mandarva had been incarcerated on the copper-colored one. See that jagged peak right on top, the jagged peak which is coming below. That is the exact spot where there is a dungeon where Padmasambhava was incarcerated, and that is the place where it is shown in the Thangka pictures, folks. That is the place shown in the Thangka pictures, in the Thangka paintings, and that is proof that Padmasambhava was incarcerated over there, because the local folklore also tallies that a very strong general had got entangled with the king of Zahor's daughter, which is why the Islamic invasion took place. Okay, now we are back to the Lotus Light. The Lotus Light is Laali. The Lotus Light is Laali, and we call it this hill Laali Pahari. So that is Laali Mahal, folks. That is Laali Mahal. So say adios to your Lotus Light Palace. It is slowly disappearing to the top of the screen, and now it will disappear. Folks, this is your copper-colored mountain for you of Zangdok Palri. You can see Zangdok Palri below you, Zandok Pahari, and Thank you very much, folks. Thank you. This is your Zangdok Palri, Jaynagar Pahari. These are all illicit, they have recently migrated and they have made illegal structures here. Thank you.